Live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good something else. How are you, traders? I hope you're all well. So you know the drill by now, guys. Yeah, this is your 45 minutes or an hour to ask me as many questions as you like about trading. It could be anything, guys. Could be a currency pair you're in, could be something to do with psychology, money management, trading techniques, structure, price action, candlesticks, candlestick patterns, anything you like. I am just going to bring up your questions, guys, so I can see them on my other screen. So yeah, get your questions over to me, guys. 1 second, I'm having slight difficulties as we speak. Live chat has moved. What the hell is going on there? Okay, live chat. Here we go. Song Love, how are you? Nice to have you on. Hello, Tom. Hello, Song Love. Coprod, good day to you, sir. Oh, what's going on? Good to be here again. How are you doing today? Yeah, so all good. All good, Coprod. Having a good day so far. I'm going to show you a couple of trades I'm looking at or what I'm in at the moment. Hello, Lawrence. How are you? HMH, haven't seen you for a while. Where have you been hiding? And Cicicello, a regular. How are you, Cicicello? Good day, Simply Forex family. Yes, we are a family. And Carlos, hello, Tom. Hope you're doing well. I am. Thank you, Carlos. I hope you're all good as well in Norway and it's not freezing anymore. The summer is coming. Right, guys. So, yeah, like I say, get your questions over to me when you have a question, when you have a moment of inspiration and would like to send me something. But meantime, guys, I'm just going to show you a couple of things that I've been trading today. So this is the first trade. I'm still in this trade. Okay, so this is Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. And what I'm seeing, guys, on the weekly chart. Okay, good question, Lawrence. I will show you that in a minute. Okay, I'm interested in a couple of CAD pairs at the moment, Aussie dollar CAD and New Zealand dollar CAD. So this is the weekly chart, guys. Let me get rid of that so it's all nice and presentable. We were in an uptrend. Yeah, and then price has found this support and then it broke this support and now price is at that support, but it is now resistance, all right? So that's what I'm looking at to take it back down to these lows. If we look at the day chart, guys, yeah, I'm still looking to trade this, yeah, because I'm just looking to do this, guys, yeah, looking to take this back down to here. And all I'm looking for, guys, for an entry is a break in H1 structure, yeah? It's as simple as that. I like to be with H1 structure. So earlier on, this could be a very good entry right now. Yeah, because let me show you firstly on the H1 chart. Yeah, we was in an uptrend. Okay, but then bang, we broke it. As soon as we broke these lows, we are getting lower highs, and now we've got lower lows. So we are in a downtrend. All right, and we've also just come back up and tested this last low with this candle. So this could be a very good trade to potentially take back down to here, if not further, guys. All right, so this is what I'm looking at right this minute. So potentially a good trade, guys. You'd have to put your stop above here. And that's when I'm wrong. When H1 structure changes, that's when I'm wrong. All right. Let's see what happens with this trade. I'm also seeing New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. So let me show you that as well, guys. So what I'm waiting for here is a break. Okay, so what I'm waiting for here, guys, is a break of these lows. Yes, because H1 structure was in an uptrend. Okay, but now we're starting to see lower highs and not a lower low yet. So what I want to see is potentially this, guys. I want to see a break of these lows, and then I will be shorting the living daylights out of New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. All right, I just want to see a break of these lows here, hence my alarm is there. And when my alarm sounds, I leap into action like a puma, like a black puma. Okay, so that's what I'm waiting for, guys. This is a potential setup for me. New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar short once we get a break of this low here. All right, so just a couple of things I'm looking at. I'm looking at some other things, but let's take a look at your questions first, guys. Lawrence, Tom, are you still interested in buying Swiss franc Japanese yen? Good question. Let's take a look at that. So, where are we? Swiss franc Japanese yen. For me to be interested in this trade, yeah, it depends how this daily candle finishes. Okay, so imagine, yeah, because imagine this candle isn't here, all right, because it hasn't finished forming yet. All right, but for me, yeah, looking at this chart, yes, I'm still interested in Swiss franc Japanese yen, and I will show you exactly what I will be waiting for. All right. Yeah, I am. I'm still potentially looking for buys. Okay. Yeah, nothing's changed. We've had a bounce off a good support level. We also had a bullish green candle. Yeah, I'm looking to take price up to here. But if we zoom in, you can see that we have this bearish candle forming currently. All right, so we need to wait for the daily candle to finish. If we drop down to the H1, yeah, this alarm, let me explain exactly why this alarm is here. So basically, guys, as I explained on Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, as I explain on my mentorship program, as I explain in the Discord channel, I like to be with H1 structure most of the time, if not H4 structure, but really H1 structure. So if you remember yesterday, guys, yeah, I was in this trade from this candle here, okay? And I was only wrong if these last lows broke, okay? So I was holding on to this trade, okay? And then price broke down, okay? And triggered my hedge. Yeah, remember, guys, I don't use a stop loss. I use a sell stop. All right, I use a sell stop, and that's what I'm currently in. So I'm in a buy trade here. I'm going to show you exactly what I will do for me to be interested. I'm in a buy trade here. I'm also in a sell stop position here. Not a stop loss, a sell stop. And again, guys, I talk a lot about hedging and washing a trade in the VIP Discord. All right. I think the people in the VIP Discord are sick of me talking about hedging and washing a trade, but it's what makes me ultimately profitable. So what will I be waiting for? I will be waiting for a reverse in H1 structure. Okay. It's as simple as that, guys. So for me, yeah, price has come down. We've got lower lows, lower highs, hasn't made a lower low as yet. But this is the last H1 lower high. This is the last high. This is the lower high. So I will become re-interested in this Swiss franc Japanese yen trade when I get a break of this last high. Okay. Then I will look to close this sell stop, and then I'll put my sell stop down here potentially. And let this trade run further. If we don't get a break of this structure, I'm not interested. It could carry on doing this. Yeah. But then when it gets down to my next level of interest, in fact, let's draw in a gray zone. Yeah. Once it gets back down to this level of support here, then I'm interested. So I'm interested here at the break of this high, and I'm interested at these lows. If I get a big push off of these lows, again, I will close this sell stop down here. And look at all this profit I'll make. Yeah, I'll make profit on the sell stop and then potentially take price back up. So it depends on the H1 structure, as I just explained, and it also depends on how that daily candle finishes. All right, if it's super bearish, I probably won't, carry on with this trade until we get a bullish daily candle. All right, so that's what I'm looking at, guys. So yes, I am still interested in it if this happens. Okay, Lawrence, so I hope that answers your question. Good day, Greg. Yeah, saw you earlier, Greg. People start talking about us, spending a lot of time together. Hi, Colin. How are you? The Puma. Yes, look at that face. I apologize, viewers, for Colin's picture there. Okay. All right, guys. So, yes, Lawrence, in answer to your question, I would be interested if that happens. Good morning, Joseph from Alberta, Canada. Good morning. Or even bonjour, if you are French-speaking Canadian. Alan, good to see you, Tom. Good to see you, May. I've been away from the charts for quite some time due to illness. Slowly getting better. Really miss you, Mr. Editor, and everyone at Simply Forex. Well, HMH, we're glad you're getting better, my friend. Okay, hope you're getting better. Yeah, all right. Henry, how are you, Henry? Let's have a look at Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. And then we'll also look at gold for the Alkaline King, and Lalit wants to look at CAD. All right, guys, we'll take a look at all of those things. Let's start with Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Henry, if I remember rightly, you love Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. You love Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar as much as I love porridge. I do love porridge. Anyway, it's a tricky one, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. We spoke about this yesterday, guys, yeah? The problem you have here, downtrend. Downtrend, but it's already hit support, okay? Then we got a massive push away from this level. All right, so you've got downtrend, selling pressure. You've got a massive bounce off a weekly level, buying pressure. I do not like these trades. Yeah, don't trade them. Yeah, you've got conflict. Yeah, we don't like conflict, guys. Okay. So yeah, for those reasons, Henry, I wouldn't trade it. If I had to trade it, looking at yesterday's candle, I would say this grey zone is very important. This grey zone through here, yeah, has become very important, because imagine this, guys, if this is starting to make, this is in a downtrend, yeah, and if we break this grey zone, chances are we'll come down to the next grey zone. Okay, yeah, in a downtrend. If we don't break this grey zone and it finds buyers, then this could potentially be the start of a higher low. Yeah, we get a higher low. And if we break this high here, then I'll be interested in longs. So I need to see one thing or the other. Let's see what clues we can look for on the H4. Okay. Yeah, see, this is why you look at all the different time frames. H4 has broken that zone. Yeah. So looking at this right now, I would short this potentially back down to these lows. Yeah. Okay, that's what I would do right now, looking at the H4. Yeah, but bear in mind, guys, the daily candle could close in this grey zone. Yeah, only the H4 candle has broken this grey zone. But right now, I would look to trade that back down to these lows. Okay, that's what I would look to do if I had to trade it. Right, what else are we looking at? Gold. Alkaline King, one of my VIP Discord members. How are you, my friend? Let's have a look at gold. You are gold. And again, guys, I know what I'm going to say here. We are between a rock and a hard place. So again, guys, massive weekly resistance level here, here. Okay, big weekly resistance level. And we've got a very bearish reaction. I know it's a green candle, but look at that wick. Yeah, and it's not made higher highs. Yeah, normally a red flag that price could be changing. All right, so looking at that, and then if we go to the day chart, we are clearly in an uptrend. Yeah, yeah, bit of indecision, but then bang. Okay, come back down to here. Potentially, we could look for this. All right, but I am not willing to buy here. We know there's sellers here. We can see that on the weekly chart. Yeah, there are sellers sitting in here. All right, but also we've got buyers. Yeah, because of the daily uptrend. So again, if we get buyers and sellers, you might get something like this. Yeah, and then we would need a winner. Sellers win, buyers win. Okay, so gold, again, I don't like. Yeah, because you've got conflicting forces. Yeah, don't trade that. If we drop down to the H4, what's that telling me? There's an area through here. Yeah, there's an area through here. Okay, so it'd be interesting to see what price does here. Yeah, because this was once support. Yeah, and then when it breaks and retests, yeah, it could become very good resistance to come lower. So yeah, if I had to trade this pair today, I would keep an eye on this level. If we get a very bearish H4 candle, then I think we could take it potentially down to here, if not down to this low here. All right, so yeah, let's see what price does at this grey zone. Bear in mind, guys, the strength of gold being a safe haven commodity is directly related to the strength of the indices. So if the indices are doing well, gold won't necessarily be strong. If the economy is going to shit, for the want of a better word, and yeah, there's bad news for the economy, the indices are dropping, gold will gain strength. Yeah, this is a correlation. Okay, I'm going to do a vid on correlations actually. All right, so bear that in mind. But yeah, that's what I would look for. Potential shorts if we get a bearish reaction down here. Okay, I hope that helps you. Lalit comments on Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Let's take a look, guys. Let's have a look at Canadian Japanese yen. Has it run its course? Let's take a look. And guys, before I show you my analysis on Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, if you're new to the channel, why not come join us? I give you my trade ideas every day. I give you my gray zones where I enter the trades. If you would like to receive that, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button, guys. Yeah, why not? We've also got free Discord, which you can come and join for free, hence the name. And we've also got VIP Discord, where there's loads of extra benefits, guys. So check it all out. And don't forget, guys, if you would like to show your support of the channel and what we're doing here, then you can join YouTube membership. I can see a couple of guys in the chat have already, you know, Greg and Colin. Yeah, so you can get little emojis, you get access to bespoke vids and lots of other perks as well. You get discounts on things, so check it out. Right, CAD yen, let's have a look. So the problem we have, has it run its course? Yeah, that's the $1 million question. Yeah, so it's in an uptrend. Okay, clearly in an uptrend. But would I want to keep buying this? Probably not. Yeah, there's no value. Yeah, because, you know, if I enter here to look for buys, yeah, there's not much value. Yeah, if I enter here to look for buys, lots of value. Cheap price, expensive price. Yeah, we need value. So I wouldn't look to keep buying this. There's no value. And secondly, look at these candles. Yeah, these are telling me that sellers are potentially entering the market. Okay, so obviously today's candle hasn't finished forming, but yeah, sellers. This is selling pressure. Yeah, I wouldn't be too keen on keep buying this pair. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. And you can see over here, if we look at the weekly chart, actually, guys, if we look at the weekly chart, you know, these highs held last week only just, let me zoom in, only just, but this candle closed below this last high. So these actual weekly highs have held. Okay. Are we in a weekly range? Okay. Potentially. If we go back to the day chart now, yeah, again, has this uptrend ran its course? Looking at yesterday's candle, it has. Not interested in buys and not interested in selling it yet. What would I want to see to sell this? I would want to see potentially, you know, something like this. And then eventually we get a breakdown in structure. Okay, then I would start looking for shorts. You know, I appreciate, guys, that may take days, weeks, but welcome to trading. Yeah, you need patience. Yeah, I would wait that long for a short opportunity on this pair. It might give me a buy opportunity before then, but for a short opportunity, I need to see a breakdown in structure on the day chart. All right, so yeah, let's keep our eyes peeled to see what happens here, but I do not want to keep buying this. No value. Okay, let's look at some clues on the H4. All right, so this tells me, this is telling me right now that it might have one last push. Yeah, it might have one last push up to these highs. That is what the H4 is telling me. Okay, let's look at the H1. The H1 is all about this area through here. Yeah, if we start getting a break, yeah, look at all these lows. It's just about holding, guys. And you saw that on the H4 chart. If I get a break of this, I think we've got some room to the downside. Yeah. So yeah, we want to see what it does at this level. If we get a bullish push off, I think it's got one last charge up to the top. If it breaks this zone, I think potentially room to the downside. All right, so yeah, keep your eye on what happens here for Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. What else are we looking at, guys? So gold. Hi, Bernard, how are you? The Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar man. Ahmad, Tom, the vodka man. Funny you should say, Ahmad. Yeah, pure vodka every day. What else we got here? Sound is very bad. Really, Patrick? I have a state-of-the-art microphone here. Yeah, maybe it's my voice. I do too much talking. But sound should be wonderful. Yeah, let me just check everything is plugged in nicely. Yeah, sound should be great, Patrick. I don't know what the problem there is. How do you manage all those pairs at the same time and with pair you recommend for starters? All right, good question, Ray. So I'll look at gold shortly, Alkaline King, but Ray. So I look at 28 currency pairs, but I quickly filter them out. So I will look at the day chart. Yeah, for example, I'll look at Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, and I'll see it's in an uptrend. Okay, we're coming to these highs, perhaps even hit those highs, and we've got a wick. In an uptrend, hitting potential resistance, no trade. All right, then I'd go to the next one. Let's look at, I don't know, Aussie dollar, US dollar. Yeah, then I'd look at this one. I would say, okay, and just the day chart, I'd be okay. So, and the weekly, let's start with the weekly here. So with the weekly chart, I'd be saying, okay, weekly chart is in a bit of a range here. We're at the top of the range. Interesting. Yeah. I'd then drop down to the day chart and see we've had a bit of a reaction at these last highs. And then I would say, okay, I think we've got a bit of room to the downside in terms of a retrace. Okay, then I put it on my list. I put Aussie dollar, yeah, simple as this, on my list every morning. Aussie dollar, US dollar, short. And I can only look for shorts on Aussie dollar, US dollar. That's on my list, number one. Then I go to the next pair. Let's have a look at, I don't know, pound New Zealand dollar. I'll say, okay, just the day chart and the weekly. Yeah, what am I seeing? So I'm seeing an uptrend. Potentially we've had a breakdown, okay, and price is, selling off, but we are at a support level. I cannot sell into support. No trade. Next currency pair. Yeah, and I filter it. So once I've finished all of my analysis, I will have potentially no pairs to look at. I have a day off. Yeah, or I have 1 pairs, 2 pairs, 3 pairs, 4 pairs, 5, 6 pairs to look at. So I won't look at 28 currency pairs. I will only look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs, okay, which the day chart has given me my bias. All right, and that's what I give you every morning as part of the channel, guys. I'm giving you my filter. Okay, so yeah, come join the channel. I filter it all for you every morning, so you don't have to, but do it yourself. It's good practice as well. Use the day chart to filter out to filter out the good trades that you're looking at. Simple as that. Recommend pairs for starters. I recommend pairs that aren't very correlated. Yeah, I wouldn't have euro US dollar, pound US dollar, Aussie dollar US dollar, because they're all going to move pretty much the same. Have euro US dollar, pound yen, Aussie dollar CAD, New Zealand euro New Zealand. Yeah, try and get a selection of pairs. Gold, we've done gold. Yeah, we've had a look at gold already. What are we looking at now? Okay, sound is normal over here. Good. Yeah, it should be, guys. Yeah, yeah. If not, blame the editor. It's not my fault. It sounds like a tin drum. Okay. Well, okay. I think it's my voice. Okay, Lawrence, if euro pound daily chart closes below, can we start taking price down after retracement? Yes, Lawrence. Lawrence, I like your thinking. You're looking at the trades how we should look at them, to be quite frank. So Lawrence is asking, if we get a sustained break of this gray zone, yeah, should we, yeah, let's say we have a candle that finishes like this and it's a red candle, all right? We have officially broken all of these lows. All right. So yes, we can. Yeah. There's a few things I need to get clear here. All right. So first of all, we may have a break on the day chart. All right. Okay. We get a red candle like this. Okay. All right. And we've got a break. So we're potentially off to the downside. Okay. Let's see where we could go to. Yeah, I mean, we could potentially go all the way down to here. Yeah, I'd probably pick a psychological level, 8,600. Yeah, 8,600 down here. That would make sense. One thing you do have to bear in mind is, you know, for example, if we have a breakout on the H4, it may not be a breakout on the day chart. And if we have a breakout on the day chart, it may not be a breakout on the weekly chart. Yeah, if that makes sense. We need to be aware of this. So if we go to the weekly chart, okay, let's zoom in. All right. So if we go to the weekly chart, I mean, looking at this candle, we should be fine. But you might get a day candle that breaks it, but then you might end up with a candle that looks like this. Yeah, let's say we get a doji like this that closes back into this gray zone. Yeah, then for me, it isn't a break. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So it might be a break on the day chart, but it may not be a break on the weekly chart. Having said that, look at this selling pressure. Yeah, if we get a break on the day chart, I think we've got enough selling pressure behind us to take it lower. So that's the first thing to bear in mind. Yeah, what is a breakout on one time frame may not be a breakout on another time frame. Let me get my vodka. Secondly, let's look at the day chart. Okay, let's say this candle finishes, this daily candle down here finishes as it is now. I would not just enter short. Yeah. Again, what do I always talk about, guys? Yeah. I always talk about value. Value, value, value. If you don't trade at value areas, you're not going to get good risk to reward. All right. And you're not going to have a lot of room to move into. And you could potentially take a lot of heat on your trade. So this candle finishes like this. All right. What do I want to see? Okay, so let's bear in mind. Let me zoom in now. This candle has finished. Okay, just accept that that's finished. Okay, it hasn't. It's a daily candle, but that candle's finished. I won't say that again. Value to me would be potentially this area. Okay, or even this gray zone. So value would mean coming potentially into this gray zone and we get a reaction, we come lower, or it could potentially come up into this zone, which corresponds with this last low here. It could come down here, or it might even come up to the moving average 20, and then we take it lower. Okay, so although we have a breakout, we still need value. Okay. Having said that, sometimes you might not get a retrace. Yeah. Price might break here and then it just shoots down. Okay. No problem. I won't be in this trade. Yeah. If there's no value, I'm not interested. But I'm interested if it gets here, potentially, if it gets here, potentially, if it gets here, potentially. Okay. That's what I'm interested in. So what we can do is look for clues as to where we can trade it from. Yeah. So, I mean, we could even do something like this. Yeah. We could even join this. So for me, this grey zone could be an area because of price has reacted many times in this grey zone. So this could be a potential area. All right. And then what I'd want to see is a bit of a retrace and then a bearish candle. Maybe something looks like this. Yeah. All right. We could take it lower. Or we don't get a bearish candle until price hits this level. Yeah. But again, we get something that looks like this. Yeah. Or something that looks like this. Yeah. Just a candle that tells me sellers are in control. Then we can enter this one. Yeah. It might even come up all the way back up to this moving average 20. Yeah. But again, I just want to see a bearish candle and then we can start shorting it again. All right. So all of these places are better value than here. Yeah. We need value. Also, guys, another thing to bear in mind, is how far it retraces. Okay, if it retraces all the way up to here, yeah, imagine a retrace as an elastic band. I remember talking to Colin about this on the mentorship program. Yeah, if you keep pulling an elastic band, think of every time you pull it as it's retraced more, and then when you let that go, yeah, it's going to fly. All right, and on this pair, euro pound, we have the perfect example. So price was in an uptrend, okay, but then it broke down, okay, breaking these lows. So we were in a downtrend. So when we saw this candle, yeah, we could, if you entered here, okay, this super bearish candle was broken the lows, we'll be thinking, right, let's take price back down to here. And that's what I am thinking, but I'm thinking of doing that from an area of value. Okay, so if we just do that across, because this was an area I was looking at. Okay, so yeah, we had this candle. This is a real life example. Perfect. If you enter here after this bearish candle, no value. Price comes back up to this grey zone. I actually entered here. Okay. Okay. I thought we was at good value, but it still wanted to come up. Yeah, it's still come up. And then once we got this reaction, yeah, I entered again. And then look at the reaction. Bang. It has come down, you know, because elastic band, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, bang. Yeah. So the greater the value, the bigger reaction you're going to get, because people are sitting in here. It's not just me waiting for value. It's all of these traders here that have entered this sell. Yeah. Millions of them. Yeah. They've seen the value and they have pushed this price down aggressively. All right. So that is very important to understand when you're looking for value, you're looking for a retrace. So same happens here. Yeah. I want to see this retrace. I mean, potentially back up to here. This would be a really nice area and come lower. All right. So Lawrence, quite a long-winded answer, but I hope it answers it. Okay. What other questions have we got? Right. We've got loads, guys. Colin, you are a YouTube member, you will get priority. So Colin would like to look at Aussie dollar, US dollar short. Quick drink of vodka, Colin, if you don't mind. Yes, I like Aussie dollar, US dollar. Yeah, I already know this. Okay, I actually took a little short here earlier. Yeah, so So let's look at the bigger picture first. So weekly, I remember showing you this very quickly earlier, but I'm interested in this pair because it was in an uptrend. At this point here, it's in a downtrend because it's broken these last higher lows. And now we're back up at this very important area of resistance for this pair. So the idea would potentially take it back down to here. Looking at the weekly chart, that would make sense. If we then go to the day chart, yeah, you can see price has come up and hit these highs. Yeah, we've had a bit of a wick. I wouldn't say it's an overly bearish reaction, but reaction enough. Okay, so we're in an important daily grey zone. And then all I'm looking for, guys, is a breakdown in H1 structure. Okay, and this is what we got earlier. Okay, so yeah, this is what we got. We was in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Didn't make a higher high. Yeah, this is the last higher low. Yeah, soon as this candle broke this low, I entered. Okay, I put my stop above here. Yeah, and I'm in this trade. Yeah, I may look to take it down to around here. Yeah, because there's a level through here. All right, and it's as simple as that, guys. At an important level, H1 structure break. Yeah, take it lower. All right. Like I say, I'd probably aim for this sort of line, this area through here, which I know is around 6,744. All right, guys. So yes, Colin. Yeah, I like the look of that trade, but to get in now, we may be chasing the trade, but you could. I mean, if you got in here, you would need to realistically put your stop above here. Yeah, because if it's my target, we don't have a lot of room to move into. But if you follow H1 structure, I'm only wrong when H1 structure breaks. So if I get into this trade, yeah, and then price does this, yeah, I'm only wrong here, here, here. And this is where I will trail my stop. All right. And then if H1 structure does this, we do another stop and then it ends up doing this, bang, I'm wrong. Taken out, no problem. I've made my profit. All right, so Colin, yeah, I like that trade, Aussie dollar, US dollar. What else are we looking at, guys? Ruth would like to look. Let me just check if there's any members. Right, let's have a look at a US indice. Let's have a look at the S&P. Where are we? S&P. There we go. All right. So what are we seeing? Remember, the indices are highly correlated, guys. Generally speaking, the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, the Russell, they will all move in pretty much the same direction. So we are seeing an important level through here. Yeah. Hence, I've got this gray zone. In fact, I would probably do this. Let me remove this. So this is how I plot my gray zones. I'm looking for where price reacted historically. Okay. So price has reacted here. Yeah. If we move it across, yeah. So that's all I'm looking for a gray zone. Okay. Okay, Godwin Chagotta, welcome to being a supporter. Welcome, Godwin. Lovely to have you. Yeah, thanks for supporting the channel, my friend. So what are we seeing? So this is a gray zone. Price has reacted here, 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 and here. All right. This has become an important gray zone for this pair. Yeah, you do not have to be Warren Buffett. You can see that. And this is where we find ourselves. You could also put, the next gray zone up here. Yeah, because this is an important area. Look how much price reacted at this level. Okay. And Godwin, yeah, any questions? Yeah, let us know. Any members, guys, any questions, you'll get priority, guys. All right. So if you've got any questions, just let me know. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing it's hitting resistance and it's kind of been ranging. So we're at the top of the range. For me to look for buys, yeah, I would need to see a break. Yeah, and we could take it up to here. For me to look for shorts, I would need to see a break of this level. Yeah, and we can take it down to here. All right, that's pretty much what I'm looking at. If we go to the day chart now, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's all about this gray zone. Yeah, we are between, we got loads of weekly selling pressure and we got daily buying pressure. So what this will mean is a range. It'll probably do this. And then eventually we get a winner. Yeah, if we break this gray zone, I buy it. If we break this gray zone, I sell it. Let the markets tell you when it is ready to trade. It doesn't care if you're ready to trade. It will tell you when it is ready to trade. So you have to sit on these little hands. That is a skill, sitting on your hands until the market says, okay, you can buy me now, or okay, you can short me now. Okay, so listen to the market. Right, Godwin. Thanks, Tom. You're welcome. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Let's take a look, guys. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Where are we? Yeah, an interesting one. Okay, let's start with the weekly. It's scruffy price action. All right. So what are we seeing? Okay, so we were in an uptrend. All right, we had higher highs. Okay, but obviously it started to find a bit of resistance here, and we did just about get higher lows. But now we found ourselves in this situation where we don't have lower lows, but we do potentially have lower highs. All right, so I'm seeing lower highs. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. But we have been shorting down into an area of very important support. Yeah, and this support has held since November 2022. All right, good support. Let's drop down to the day chart now to see what we are looking at. And again, structurally, we're in a downtrend. So let me talk you through the structure of this pair because it's been very erratic. So we were in a downtrend and then bang, higher highs, we're in an uptrend, higher lows, we're still in an uptrend, and then bang, we're now back in a downtrend. Yeah, so it's been tricky to trade. So for me, we are currently in a downtrend, but again, we're at this very important support level. So if I'm in a downtrend and if I'm in a downtrend, yeah, and I'm hitting support, I'm not interested. Price doesn't have anywhere to go. Yeah. So for me, I would stay away from this pair because of that reason, because I want to short it. So for me, I would probably look for reaction here in this gray zone and then to potentially short it again. Okay. But having said that, that means I would expect a buy up to this grey zone. Yeah, that would be reasonable. So let's look at the H4. Let's look at some clues. Yeah, no real clues there. That's just telling us sellers. Yeah, but you can see buyers are entering the market. All right, but no, there's nothing I can trade against. Yeah, when you get price action like this, bang. Yeah, there's nothing. It's not like this. It's not like a downward. Yeah, and then I know these levels are important. Yeah, these levels are important. If you get that, there are no levels. Yeah, difficult to work off it. So let's look at the H1 for more clues. Okay, this would suggest, because we've had a break through here, I would suggest room to the upside. Okay, because the H1 structure has been all about this level through here. It never broke until this candle here. Now it's broke this level. I think we have a bit of room to the upside. Okay, so that's how I would trade it today, but higher time frame, yeah, going back to the day chart, depending on what happens, we're in a downtrend. So I would look for this, yeah, area of value short. All right. So Godwin, yeah, thanks once again for joining the channel and your support. I hope that helped you with US dollar, Canadian dollar. Right, guys, we're going to do one more. For anyone who's new to the channel, yeah, and would like to have my trade ideas every morning, my analysis every morning, then come subscribe to the channel. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. And to everyone listening right now, guys, if you could smash the like button, that would be marvelous. And also, guys, don't forget, we've got the Discord channel, free Discord, VIP Discord. We've got a mentorship program where I coach you one-on-one. We've also got YouTube membership, which Godwin has just taken up. So, yeah, lots of cool things. Exactly, HMH. Enter at the right price, not the early price. Wonderful, HMH. I'm glad you're back. Right, what else are we looking at? Let's have a look for Song Love. Okay, let's have a look at pound Aussie dollar. Let's take a look. Again, I know what I'm going to say. Value, 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 value. This is what we need. Okay, we might be getting a bit of value. So, we have, bear with me. Okay, my scrolling skills are appalling. So we were in an uptrend. Okay, but interestingly now, yeah, look at structure. Okay, we're now starting to see lower highs. Yeah, this suggests a change in the uptrend to a downtrend, and this candle confirms it. Yeah, this candle has broken this low. So we now have lower lows. Okay, and this was actually one of my trade ideas this morning. So I think we can take price down to here, or even potentially down to here. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking to short this pair. If we drop to the H1 now, what do I need to see? If you remember from earlier on in this live stream, guys, I'm looking for H1 structure break. Okay, so we are in an uptrend on the H1. Okay, yeah, it broke. Okay, broke these highs. So we are now higher highs, higher lows. I think potentially we could take this pair back up to this grey zone, which I pinpointed earlier. But once it gets to this grey zone, let me move this across a little bit. Once it gets to this grey zone, I'm interested in shorts because my higher time frame bias is shorts. So once it gets to this level, again, I want to see a sort of breakdown in H1 structure, something like this. Once we get a break, yeah, I'd look to short this down to here, if not further. All right, Song Love. So yes, I hope that helps you with pound Aussie dollar. Okay, guys, yeah, and that's also for Sebastian, wanted to look at pound Aussie dollar. So, guys, I'm going to call it a day now. So, yeah, if you've enjoyed the analysis, smash that like button, join the channel, join Discord, join a badminton team, join a football team, join loads of things, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, guys. See you later.